Hello everyone! How's your day been? Chris, thank you for the resubby! Thank you! The best way to summon a sheep girl is with a sub, I hear. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it. Thank you for the head pack. I hope you guys have enjoyed the several hours of cozy cabin time. I'll be uploading that to my YouTube channel, so if you ever need to listen to the cozy environment and I happen to not be online, you can still relax. Hello Elliot, hello Devoid. Thank you for the follow, Mark. I had a really good nap before I actually listened to my ASMR stream. I was like, I wonder how effective the sounds will be for me. And it actually helped. That's how you know you have a good ASMR setup. I also have a few new sounds too. This whole VOD, I'm gonna play it during Christmas instead of Yule Locks from now on. Yeah, I'm gonna actually cut it into 2 parts. The first 9.5 hours being the no talking part, and then the rest for anyone that wants the same like soundscape but wants talking. I know some people prefer no talking, so I wanted to have like both options, talking and not talking. Because for me, at least when I'm trying to go to sleep, I like to listen to no talking sleep ASMR usually. Sometimes certain voices are really chill and they don't wake me up and it's okay. But generally, I prefer no talking for sleep ASMR. Glad you rested. Yeah, me too. I didn't sleep super well last night. And I actually wanted to stream this morning and do more stuff, so I was like, you know what? Instead of calling this day a wash, how can I make the most of it? How can I still be productive even though I need to rest a little more today? So I came up with this idea. And I think it works out very well. Oh, noted, noted. On YouTube, there are several hour-long videos of nature scenes that a lot of people use as a sleep aid. Kinda like ASMR, but it's just like the sounds of nature. I like those a lot. Trumpet, hello! Welcome to stream! How are you today? I love your emotes, they're super cute. I'm doing good, how about you? I'm doing good. I woke up from a nap 2 hours ago. And I'm still a little sleepy. I don't know why, my sleep has been very strange today. I also had a very, very strange dream. I've never quite had one like it before. So, all throughout my life, I've had more nightmares overwhelmingly than dreams. And, like, I dream very rarely. I'm not sure why. I have noticed that as I've gotten older, my ability to dream is becoming a little better. Like, I dream a bit more frequently now. I would say in 2020, that was like the first time I started to have dreams that were neutral and not always a nightmare. But it's still a little wonky for some reason. And they're very abstract. I feel like they're very vivid and unusual. I don't really dream much either. I wonder why that is. I feel like it would help us understand, like, the purpose of dreams if we could see, like, why certain people dream more and some people don't, and, like, the ratio of dreams to nightmares in certain people. Foods, medications, mental chemical balances determine it in many ways. I listened to a podcast one time where the host was talking to the interviewer, who was an expert on dreams, and they were asking them, like, what a dream is. And the interviewee was like, when you go to sleep and you start to dream, your brain releases chemicals that are pretty much hallucinogens. So when you're sleeping, you're actually, like, hallucinating while not awake. Hence we, like, see these images and scenes and characters in our minds. But they also had a really interesting theory, which was that, similar to how if a person goes blind, their hearing will become better to compensate, that same mechanism may be kicking in when we go to sleep. So when you close your eyes and you don't use your eyes for 8, 10, 12 hours, it's hypothesized that your brain may be trying to, like, compensate for that, and so your other senses try to come in and take over your vision, pretty much, because your vision isn't active, and it's like, oh no, like, we have to compensate for that, because if you can't see, like, we have to help you survive in another way. And so it's hypothesized that dreams may be a consequence of that, of the body being like, okay, you can't see, now we need to create another sense. Which is really interesting. It's like competition in your own body, which is insane. It is just a theory, but it's very interesting. Zelos, thank you for the resubby. Howdy, my dudes. Hope y'all are doing well. Looks like I've been here for a good while. 15 months, it's been over a year. Oh my gosh. You guys have been around for a long time. I'm noticing, Chris, you've been around for 21 months. That's almost 2 years. Mental and physical trauma to the brain can affect how memory processes, which also affects how you dream too. You know, that's a really interesting point. The dream that I had was actually, someone thought that I did something that I didn't actually do, and so they were really upset with me. And they hit me on the side of the head, and I had, like, brain trauma in the dream. And so, like, I was trying to speak and, like, defend myself, but my brain in the dream couldn't, like, create the words. And then if I could, my body couldn't speak them because I was so, like, out of it. And it was so weird. Eventually, when the dream went on for long enough, I could talk again, but it was, like, is so strange because I've never experienced that in real life, and now I wonder like how much of that dream trauma is accurate to like if I actually got hit on the side of the head. Is that what it would be like? And it was so random. Jonathan, thank you for the pixel glasses. Thank you. I'm a cool sheep. I survived. I survived a nightmare. I didn't even cry. Yeah, that's right. I'm just mildly concerned. Not Nux, hello! Greetings, gentlemen and female gentlemen. I have returned. Welcome, welcome in. I hope you've had a good day. How is everybody? I'm doing pretty good. I've been very eepy today. But I took a nap. And I had a strange dream. But I'm okay. And I fell asleep. That's actually, now that I think about it, I fell asleep listening to my own stream. I wonder if that has something to do with it. But it's so cozy. The stream helped me fall asleep faster. Why would it make me have a nightmare? Yo boy, hello. Welcome to stream. Here's to another 15 months of sheepy. Heck yeah. 15 sheeps. 1 sheep per month. Who have thought I have gone so long without sheep in my life, though? And whoa, that's scary. It was! Inside the dream itself, it was. I was like, what the heck is going on here? What am I supposed to do if I can't really talk? It was interesting though, because like, if I really forced myself, I could maybe say like 5 words. But by the time I got to the 3rd, 4th, and 5th word, like, my pronunciation would give out, like my mouth muscles just wouldn't work, so it would become like, I don't know, verbal mashed potatoes. So I had to really think, like, if I had to communicate this idea to like a 5-year-old with ADHD, how would I say this? And that's how I spent the beginning of the dream. How you been? I've been doing good, thank you. How have you been? I had a similar dream situation, but much more graphic. Since it was a dream though, it didn't seem graphic. Oh. Oh no. Well, I'm glad it's over now. The bravest sheep who ever shept. You're welcome. How's everyone doing? Eepy stream. Eepy stream. It's been a long time since I've done ASMR, and I've wanted to get back into it. And I put together this soundboard of all these different sounds. They're really high quality and calming. And fire sounds are one of my favorites. I wanted to do a little cozy cabin situation today. Also, I was recording several hours of no talking ASMR earlier today, so I could upload a video to YouTube of just the sounds of this environment without me speaking, because I know some people prefer no talking ASMR, especially when they want to fall asleep. I don't have dreams anymore, I have movies? Whoa. Do you mean like you don't dream anymore so you watch movies and they feel like dreams? Or do you mean like you don't have short dreams anymore, you have like marathons in your brain? Like your brain's a little Hollywood director with a whole lot of stories to tell. It's because I was here talking mad shiz about you with chat. Just kidding, just kidding. Although Watt and I had a good conversation about you. Oh, gossiping when I'm not around, I see. Jericho helped you sleep. Yes, he did. He did. Very cozy. If I could remember everything that happens in my sleep, I'd be rich. They're actually working on technology to record dreams. It's still in its infancy, I think, but they're working on it, which is crazy. Word salad? More like, if you could imagine, like, when you speak, by the time you get halfway through any sentence, your lungs start to give out and, like, your muscle movements aren't working correctly. That's what it felt like. It felt like I was running out of air and I would lose muscle control at the same time. So then, like, I couldn't pronounce anything or have, like, a lot of power in what I could pronounce halfway through every sentence. It was very strange. I was here a couple days ago when I couldn't sleep. I recognized you immediately. Heck yeah. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you sleep well today. Sleep can be a process. It can take time to find what works for us to stabilize our sleep schedule. Every time I stabilize mine, if enough time goes by, it ends up being broken again, and I have to, like, just roll with it the best I can until it stabilizes again. ASMR is ASMR to me. I like the relaxing factors. Heck yeah. It's good to be very receptive like that. I feel like everyone's brain responds to sound differently. And the more it's receptive, the easier it is for you to feel relaxed and fall asleep. But the more picky your brain is, it's kind of like being a picky eater, you know? It takes more time to find what works for you sometimes. Yeah, I can't help but mention Leela no matter the topic, even at job interviews. What do you do when you go to job interviews? Is that an intimidation tactic? I'll have you know, if you don't give me this job, then I can't sub to LilaoftheWind. And you know, she is the storm that is approaching. Also, E2, thank you for the head pat. I'm hoping it triggered. It might have, but it might be behind my hat. So hold on, I'm gonna check that real quick. Because it was working before, I think. I was here earlier today. Thank you for the first time chat and sticking around then. I appreciate that. I'm not sure if the head pat redeem broke, or if maybe I missed it. I will say, my attention tends to be a little weird sometimes with finer details. But if it didn't go off, you got it. You got your head pat. My little bro also ended up having overarching dreams in the style of an RPG? Whoa! It was really weird, as the party consisted of my little brother, Eustace Bag from Courage the Cowardly Dog, Sting from the IRL band Kiss, a robot character from an anti-drug pamphlet, some characters from his unrelated dreams, and a couple characters from Peter Pan. Whoa. It's interesting how the brain can, like, just, like, take random stuff from your memory bank and throw it all together into a pot, like leftovers. Sometimes I wonder if that's what dreams are. Your brain's just like, well, we have nothing to do for the next 8 to 12 hours, and we have all the subject matter to work with. Let's make something. I am bored. Let's go on an adventure. A trippy adventure. I saw you were live, so I joined to hang out as I play my game. Thank you! That sounds really cozy, actually. I feel like games can be very competitive, and maybe like chat ASMR can like balance that a little bit. Personally, I find sleep takes a lot of my time every day if I'm lucky. Yes. At least 8 hours. My sleep schedule is pretty broken if I'm being completely honest. Do you know why? I do feel like everyone's a little bit different, and some people may genuinely be able to survive on less sleep. Like, some people need 12, 15 hours. Some people can do well with the standard 8. But I've heard of people being okay with like 4 to 5. I wish I could be more active in chat, but I got Taco Bell and, well, nacho. That is okay, that sounds awesome. I'm jealous. Now I kind of want Taco Bell myself. I like their burritos. Their nachos are pretty good too, actually. I had those recently. I was like, whoa. These tortilla chips, they're a little thicker than I'm used to. Be careful with putting ASMR on YouTube, as there have been VTubers getting perma removed for not safe for work content, even though they did absolutely nothing of the sort. I've heard of that. Very strange. Part of me wonders if, like, YouTube servers or their moderation load has become so large, they're trying to find, like, artificial reasons to cut down on the amount of content that's on the platform. Because I don't know if people know this, but for a long time, YouTube wasn't actually profitable. So they were running at a loss for a long time. And with changes to the algorithm over the years, the aggressiveness of ads, YouTube trying to market YouTube ads to content creators themselves, which is kind of redundant because the algorithm is supposed to promote you. So, like, why would a creator want to pay for ads? You know? And YouTube Premium. And with the algorithm changes, they've changed how much they pay YouTubers. And so YouTubers now typically have, like, yeah, their YouTube revenue, but they also have, like, affiliate links and Patreon, and they may have sponsored YouTube videos, which kind of sucks for the YouTube Premium people, because, like, even if you pay YouTube Premium to not get ads from YouTube directly, you can still see ads in the form of content creators sponsoring their videos, because, like, they gotta make a living and YouTube isn't paying as much as it used to. So it's a really interesting situation. And then them expanding into like a lot of short form content and streaming. You know, streaming is very expensive, even for Twitch. So I'm really curious to see what happens to YouTube in the next 5 to 10 years. I'm hoping they figure something out. But I feel like they're struggling, but trying not to make it too obvious. The best I can do is try to avoid anything that's obviously graphic, and then have multiple YouTube channels, so if something happens to one, at least I have the others. That's been my approach. Also, always have a backup copy of everything you do. So if you need to re-upload everything, you can. Crystalline, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome to the cozy cabin. I had a recurring dream as a kid, not like on consecutive days, the same subject multiple times over the course of a few years. Whoa. A single bee chasing me the entire time, and it always ends up that I wake up when I get stung, or I end up falling over a balcony ramp while looking behind me to see if it's still there. Interesting. I do know that chasing dreams are very common. A lot of people seem to dream about being chased, and that's definitely been a common theme in my life. Are you afraid of bees? Some people think that dreams are symbolic, and they're like sandboxes where you can practice certain skills or like face certain fears, which is a cool theory. I've had clumps of prophetic dreams, nothing that made real sense, but always would occur in real life sometime in the future. Huh. You know, I just realized, I don't think I've ever had a dream in the future before. In fact, I think my dream has always been about the present, not even the past. That's a little strange. I don't really know why, but I get like 3 to 5 hours usually. At least I always have full energy, no matter the sleep I get. Maybe your body is so efficient at recharging that that's all you need. That's sort of what it sounds like if you're waking up with full energy. That's pretty good. The older you get, the more sleep you need, but the less you get. I researched that. I am very interested in longevity, and so I've been researching longevity science for a while and all the different factors that go into aging, and I find that so interesting. I mean, it makes sense because it's your repair systems in your body that slow down, and so they can't keep up with the rate of damage happening to your body. That's really pretty much what aging is. If the repair system stayed strong and resilient, it could keep up with damage and keep rebuilding, but the fact that it slows down is really what aging is. And I didn't realize that, like, the consequence of that partly is, you know, you accumulate more damage, so you need to recharge more, which means you need to sleep more, but like, not only is like your immunity less, but like your ability to sleep well is also less. It's very concerning. Like, I can't imagine, in a way, like having increasing insomnia the older you get. Because like, what if you have insomnia when you're young? Are you just gonna have like super insomnia when you get to age 85? It's kind of crazy. Taco Bell is surprisingly, if you order off their cantina menu, is some of the healthiest standard fast food you can buy. I remember. You're a big Taco Bell advocate. Honestly, you should, Chris, you should be an affiliate for Taco Bell. I don't know if that's a thing for Twitch streamers, but like, you need to be a Taco Bell ambassador, sir. We've been talking about them for free for years. That's why I got YouTube Premium, because it was ads on ads on ads on the side of, you guessed it, ads. It's insane. I've noticed that like now when I get hit with an ad on YouTube, just one time, I may have to watch 8 or 12 back-to-back ads. That's crazy. I remember when it was just like 2 or 4, maybe 6, if you got really unlucky. I once had a perspective-wise short dream of being barely too small to see through a Tupperware container, hurtling towards the sun. It only lasted around 45 seconds, but it spooked me awake. Coincidentally, Dad was watching Carl Seek downstairs. Oh my god. You were like... This is... I don't even know if anyone knows what this is. But when I was a kid, there was a PC game called George Shrinks. This, boy... his parents left, and he was home alone. And he slept when they left, and then when he woke up, he was super tiny. And he has all these adventures around the house because his parents were like, you have to do these chores while we're gone. So he had to do all his chores while being miniature, which was much more work than being a full-sized boy. And that imagery of being too small to like see through a Tupperware container reminded me of that. That is both very cute and very terrifying. Hello Miku, hello, welcome to stream. How are you? Welcome to the cozy cabin. That's what I'm saying, they had a dog mascot. Time for El Gato. I mean, you could just tell him, listen, okay, Taco Bell? Like, taco backwards is oh cat. I mean, come on now. I come with Miku news. This pleases me greatly. Please do give me the scoop. I actually recently followed a Twitter account and they just tweet about Miku all the time and it makes me very happy. Miku is coming to Fortnite tomorrow. I heard of that. I saw that on Twitter. That makes me so happy. There were some people who were like, okay, I know I said I was done with Fortnite, but like, Hatsune Miku, I mean, I have to return. And I was like, heck yeah. Now that's what I call a brand collaboration. Also, I want to share some of my new sounds with you guys. I have crickets now. The crickets are perfect for nighttime immersion. After her movie will come out on the 17th. There's a Hatsune Miku movie? What? Is it coming to like standard theaters? Like Regal? Cinema? What? I have semi-sad Miku collab news. Oh no. Please tell me. Hello, Bryce. Welcome to stream. How are you doing? Welcome to the Cozy Cabin. I'm not sure, but please look out for it. I definitely will. I love Hatsune Miku so much. She was my childhood, man. I love her music. Heck, when they started doing her hologram concerts in Japan, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is what we've all been waiting for. Real life Miku. I'm good, how are you? I'm doing very well. I was very eepy today. So, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make the most of the day. I'm not just gonna be like, well, I guess I'm tired, so I can't be productive. I streamed for several hours with this cozy background, no talking, because then I can upload it later to YouTube for all the sheepies that prefer no talk ASMR. And then I came on about 30 minutes ago, and we're chatting. I also had a nap beforehand, so I'm less tired. I am still a little tired because my sleep schedule's been borked, but I'm doing good. I feel like I can adapt to situations and still get my stuff done, and I feel proud of myself. Yay. The Hatsune Miku outfit DLC in the OG Tales of Graces will not be returning in the remake, which is coming out 3 to 4 days from now. Aww. Hatsune Miku has so many good fits, so many good looks that never get repeated, and it makes me sad, but at the same time I'm like, well, I mean, she does look cute and everything, so maybe you can't get around that. It's just a natural consequence of the cuteness. Like, a lot of her figurines are so beautiful. The details. I will be watching it by completely legal means. Don't be the truck. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for blessing us with that dumpy. Sevens, thank you for the first time chat. Hello, hello. I love your emote. It's super cute. Welcome to the Cozy Cabin. I might be too old for Hatsune Miku. I know the character, but I have no idea what she is or what she does. In a nutshell, she's a virtual artist. And her lore is that she's like a Vocaloid. It's like a singing robot. I don't know if you're familiar with Kizuna Ai, but she's considered like the first VTuber and the first like AI artist. But some people don't really consider her to be the first AI artist for various technicalities. But Hatsune Miku is also in that kind of category because you can actually right now download a program and make Hatsune Miku songs. You can have her cover different songs. Because her voice is computer generated. She has had various singers over the years that have lent their voice to her to like form the final result. But especially with AI being at the point where it is now, we no longer need like humans and computers to collaborate to like make something that sounds perfect but also not so perfect it's artificial. If that makes sense. Now with AI, I feel like Hatsune Miku's past singers may not necessarily be in the picture still. But she was pretty much a project for companies to try to figure out like, okay, if we work with human artists, that can be complicated because like humans are faulted, right? Like sometimes you have a really talented singer, but they have some kind of drama or they violate their contract or maybe something happens to their voice and then they can't sing anymore. And if you're like a recording company, a record label, that can be pretty catastrophic for your business. So they were like, how can we create like an AI singer? Something virtual. We own the IP. We have full control over this artist. but it's also human, and so people like it, and people feel like it's real and they can connect to it at the same time. And Hatsune Miku has always been pretty successful because they were able to find that balance. And some people have mixed feelings about it, obviously, because they're like, well, you know, how is a human artist to compete with Hatsune Miku? But at the same time, I feel like you're always going to have those people that want to listen to human artists, and then you're always going to have people who are like, I like a Hatsune Miku vibe. I like that more polished kind of persona and voice. So I think they can coexist with each other personally. Thank you for the pixel glasses. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, she's made tons, well, she's sang tons of songs. She's done concerts before as a hologram. There's a lot of like animations about her out there. She's very much like an idol in the virtual sense. I'd even say that she may have been like kind of prototype for VTubing in a way. Because like she was fully artificially constructed, so like, you know, she had this voice, this body, you know, totally made digitally, and she was making content with it, which is pretty much what VTubers do, except, you know, behind the scenes there's a person making stuff happen, like the movements of the model and stuff. There's a character in Tales of Grace that looks like a short purple-haired Miku. Their name is Sophie. I'd send an image in the Discord, but the phone thing is still not working. Oh! Can you remind me what that issue is? I genuinely don't remember. Was it a security thing? Hola, hello! Thank you for the first time chat. Welcome in. Thank you for having me. Hope y'all doing well. Thank you so much. I am doing well. Your username brought a smile to my face, so I'm doing a little better now. Thank you. Oh, Bryce, that's such a cute emote. I'm Mexican, please refer to me. I see, I see. Thank you, thank you. We have a very international community. You are welcome. I don't know Spanish super well. I'm like, what is it? I'm a level A2. Soon I'm gonna be a B1, but I'm not quite there yet. So I appreciate the translation. Yeah, I think it's a security thing. Could it be that I don't have a phone registered to my Discord account? That is probably it. So I used to have the server set up in such a way, security-wise, that people didn't need to link their phone number to their Discord account to join the server. However, at one point the server was really popping off and so many new people were coming in and not always following the server rules, and it was getting really overwhelming. So we did a massive revamp. We redid the rules, we restructured, and we also added those security measures. Because odds are if someone doesn't have a phone registered, they might be more likely to be, say, a bot or a spam account or something like that. So it's kind of a way to ensure that most of the people who are coming into the server to begin with are real people. Unfortunately, of course, like sometimes people in foreign countries and stuff like that accidentally get locked out because of that security feature. But ultimately, the server's been a lot more stable since we did that. And so that's why that's set up that way. And we're back. Sorry, phone died. That's okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. But yeah, it's probably the phone thing. Glad to hear it. Yeah. Thank you for being here. Also, Juan. Why? Why did I get bonked? Also, I wonder if the bonk triggered. YouTube Studio might be a little borked right now. Let me do that manually for you, just like as a test to see if it's working. Oh, no? Okay. it is functional. I think that maybe because I've been streaming for so long, VTube Studio is a little bugged, so it's not always being able to read from Twitch. Well, maybe actually it could be Mix It Up. But I do notice if I stream for a long time, things get a little weird. Trumpet, thank you for the head pat. Not next, thank you for the ghost cat costume. Hold on, don't mind me. I'm gonna unsanta. And then ghost cat. With these glasses, it's given like smoke weed every day. The pats didn't trigger? Oh no, hold on. I got you. I got you. There we go. Sorry about that. I'll do it manually from now on to make sure it triggers. Hello, Elliot. Hello. How are you doing? Waku waku. Thank you for the first time chat and the follow. Welcome to the cozy cabin. Well, they are meme glasses after all. You think this is candy, but in fact, these are just Mary Jane disguised in various forms for the sake of not violating terms of service. Pom, thank you for the pixel glasses. When these fade away, I'll make sure that they continue. Trigger the crickets. They fade? They do. They're on a timer. Yeah. Actually, if the glasses are still intact and they're not broken like the head pats and the bonk is, they should continue on their own. We shall see. We shall see. Trying to register myself to my account, but it just says that it's not able to register to the account. I'm just gonna accept it and move on. I'm sorry about that. I do know that there's certain kinda I want to say specifications. So like sometimes people try to use a Google Voice number, and I know that doesn't work because Discord wants like a real number. Also, I think sometimes with foreign numbers it can do that too. I want to see the eyes. Hold on, I can trigger it off and on real quick for you. Where's my pixel glasses? There they are. Eyes. Eye. When you think she's trying to build a strong community, but really she's just a chill person that likes talking about stuff and junk. Honestly, that's what I've always been doing, and then a community came out of it, and I was like, I feel like this is how it's supposed to be. I feel like you just kind of exist, and then people gravitate and form a community versus being like, I'm gonna build a community. And then, I don't know, I guess you do trendy things that tend to build community, and then you have one. You know what I mean? Eyes are nice, dim ruby eyes. Yeah. It also matches my ruby on my collar, which is also my birthstone. No, it's just my regular US cell phone number. Could it be because it's an Android 10? I'm not aware of Discord having issues with Android. I recently switched to an iPhone a year ago, and before that I had Android and didn't have any problems. I'm starting to wonder if it's Discord being weird. 'Cause Discord is buggy. Sometimes I'll be in a server on my mobile app and I'll like leave the app and come back later, and then it'll be like, this server doesn't exist, and then I panic because I'm like, what happened to the whole server? It was just there 5 minutes ago. And if I just close the app and open it again, the server comes back with all the channels. It's very strange. It's like jump scare. Whoa, they're canon. What am I? My neck hurts. Oh no. Are you okay? I'm an Android and I've got no problem. I have an Android too, no problem for my phone. Maybe Discord hates me. Maybe. I'm trying to think of possibilities. Because, I mean, so like sometimes on Twitch, people try to do normal actions in chat, and Twitch won't let them because the account has received so many flags from other users that Twitch thinks that person might be spam or something, so it starts to like prevent them from doing things. I wonder if there's a Discord equivalent of that. Like, I feel like there's gotta be some mechanism there. Either the website or the character is invalid. It could be very case sensitive too, like if you're accidentally entering in a space, sometimes that's all it takes for it to be like, that's not a valid phone number. No phone numbers have spaces in them. Numbers just have numbers. Frickin' computers. They can be very stingy like that sometimes. Hello again, Miss Leela. Hello, Tosh. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Welcome to the cozy cabin. Enjoy the sound of fire, trees, and wind. How was your day? I'll be back in a few minutes. Chat, behave for our sheep overlord. Good luck, Trumpet, good luck. Should I omit the count? Is that county or country? Area code? Maybe that's what's stopping it? That is possible. I would try it with and without that. If by the way, you really want to resolve this, it sounds like you don't have access to the server, right? Is it like blocking you? Because we may be able to help in a different way. We can like help you troubleshoot possibly. I also have a new indoor rain sound. I can see the stuff in the server, I just can't interact with any of it. Oh! Okay. So I guess that means you can't submit a support ticket, huh? Because it won't let you. Dog, thank you for the follow. Thank you. what you could do is, if you can't submit a ticket because it's stopping you, Chris, would you mind if Zelos messages you? Because that's not an issue I've heard of before, and if it's stopping you, it might be stopping other people in a way that our security measures did not intend. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for managing that. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I thought you might have been blocked from the whole server, but if you're actually in it, and like you're not allowed to interact, that's very strange. I've never heard of that before. And you may not be the only one. So I'd like to be aware of that, and then when we figure it out, share that to the server for anyone else who might be having the same problem. Maybe Celos is a virus trying to infiltrate. Oh my gosh. All this time, we thought Celos was one of us, but in reality, he's an AI. An AI agent sent by Leela of the new, dedicated to scraping personal information and foiling my PP plans. My day is going great. 2:55 a.m. Morning noodles. Ooh, morning noodles. Life is good. How is yours? You've been on for a while. It's been good. I've been very sleepy today. And I was like, how can I be productive even though I'm tired? So I had an idea. I streamed for over 9.5 hours. And it was just my model sleeping in this scene. And I was like, I'm gonna upload that 9.5 hours to my YouTube channel so people can listen to the sounds of the cozy cabin without any talking, because some people like ASMR without talking, and people can listen to it even when I'm offline and still be able to enjoy the cozy vibes. And then I took a nap, and at 9 I started chatting, and I was like, yeah, this is a good idea. This is a good idea. I'm able to help people be cozy even when I'm tired or even sleeping. Life hack. Ask him a question that only a human would know. Yes, I am real human. Do you want to go skateboards? Oh my gosh. Zelos, how long have you been subbed to the channel? Wait, what if he's an advanced AI, guys? What if he can scrape the whole internet? A wise man once said, if you worry, you die. If you don't worry, you die. So why worry? That's why my life motto is, if I might die tomorrow, why not have a piece of cake tonight? And so I do everything I think would be cool, and couldn't be more at peace. This is a good wisdom. This is a good wisdom. I feel like our society often pushes the opposite, where they're like, you gotta neglect and delay and kind of earn the right to enjoy your life. And then once enough time passes, then you can enjoy your life. But by that point, unexpected things happen to people sometimes, mentally, emotionally, physically, and they're not always able to do the things that they really wanted to do. I don't believe in the concept that you have to earn the right to enjoy life. I think so long as you're alive, it can be whatever you want it to be, and there's no reason to wait to really enjoy it. I think we can work towards our goals and build a better future and enjoy the present moment at the same time. I have returned, and with a snack? Ooh, what'd you get? What'd you get? Next taku... Not not Nuxtaku. It's not Nuxtaku, guys. He's very serious about this. He is not Nuxtaku. Remember that. Thank you for the pumpkin dress costume. The pumpkin onesie. It's here. Clever, that would defo help after work. And human. Stream says sheep. Oh, hold on. Hold on. The redeems are working. How is this happening? They were broken before, I thought. What the heck? Doctor, thank you for the head pet. And Dorico. My precious bag of chips. Imported from Japan. My dearest friend. Guys, Doctor is a real doctor. He knows what he's doing. He fixed our stream by pressing a button twice. We need one of those CAPTCHA things where Zelos needs to click on the pictures where he sees the bicycle. Oh my gosh, it needs to be like a puzzle of a Doritos bag, and he has to make sure that all the puzzle pieces fit to construct what a Doritos bag looks like. Tosh, thank you for the head pat. Thank you, thank you. Mostly family programming that on us. We spend the first half of our lives being programmed and spend the other one trying to undo it all. Bruh, spittin' facts, man. Spin facts. I feel like that's the craziest part about life. Like, in the beginning you're a kid and like, you're very optimistic, naturally. And I think that's evolutionary. I think there's a reason why we're born happy and optimistic as opposed to like, jaded. But then like, we also have no choice but because we're a clean slate to like, trust in our loved ones. And we want to. Like, that's our natural inclination. We want to. But if our parents don't really know how to train us in the ways we need to survive, we end up learning a lot of stuff that isn't functional. We build a self-concept and a dream and a communication style and a way of looking at conflict and all these things from a warped place. And then life gets hard the older we get, and we're like, why is this so hard? Until something finally like breaks our worldview, which can be really difficult. Sometimes that's even like traumatic for people. But then you have to like take it in stride and be like, okay, like this didn't break because like there's something wrong with me or like necessarily my parents had bad intentions, but what I was taught just isn't functional. It doesn't work. And now I have to replace it, even though like there's a part of us that likes the familiar and wants to hold on to it, because it's really hard to like let it all go and replace it. Deep stuff, man. Deep stuff. Prime, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Cozy Cabin. You got a double chocolate muffin? Oh my god. Double chocolate is one of my favorite flavors. This be true. I am indeed not Nuxtaku. Yeah, this is very, very important, guys. You gotta respect his identity. He is not Nuxtaku. How many Dorito bags do you see? And what flavor are they? Kind of CAPTCHA. Now that's human. I unironically think that like a CAPTCHA that was personalized for like the website that it's on and the demographic that's on it is really smart and kind of fun and funny. I feel like I'd enjoy the CAPTCHA if that's what it was. Versus like, spin this frog until it's upright. Or click on all the tiles that show a motorcycle. Little Beast Man, thank you for the first time chat. Welcome, welcome to the cozy cabin. Lilo of the Wisdom, love it. Thank you, thank you. Spin the Dorito bag until you see the sheep overlord. Taco Bell, call me. I've got a brand deal for you. You know what would compel people to buy more burritos? If they looked cute. I say you should make your burritos in such a way that they resemble anime girls. And then people can say to their friends, alright, boys, hold on, I gotta pick up my girl. And they're like, oh, shit, he has a girlfriend now? But in reality, you're just going to Taco Bell. And you're ordering the Lila of the burrito meal. And then you come back, and they're like, wait, what? And you're like, I was actually honest the whole time. You just misinterpreted because you made an assumption. Yeah. I say Niji Sanji and Hololive. They're missing out on so many opportunities. Listen, when you game, you get the munchies, okay? And people already have their standees and their plushies, okay? Why would they not want to enjoy their Oshi in their meals? I mean, come on now. Man, I'd personally keep them in business if they had a meal like that. Exactly. Why aren't VTubers doing this? I say it's time for a new era of innovation. It's time to stop sticking to our comfort zone and expand our horizons. It's about time that not only do we serve our viewers the good content, but we also cook. Yeah, I'm gonna pick my Asuna, hold my sword. I love how Automod was like, hold your sword? That's potentially suggestive. Automod, please. Please, you're inventing the subject matter on your own. Poor Automod is being corrupted by its very job. That's kind of funny. Also, we already have like waifu cups and stuff, so like why don't we have actual drinks to put in them that are inspired by Oshis? Why? It's 2025. And you know what? Content creators, they need to diversify their income because it's hard. It's hard making money on social media. So like, it just makes sense. People can even have like like the water coolers you see in people's offices. You can just have one, but like for different Oshi Gatorade flavors. People won't even bring cups to the cooler. They're gonna take their whole canteen and be like, just filling that up for the whole day. So they're energized and hydrated. This is practically a campaign for human health. Talk about, we need an adorable animal to attract customers. Customers, we're listening. Talk about, we give you Chihuahua. The customers, no, we want female gentleman sheep god. You can't get more inclusive than that, okay? Listen, in Japan, sometimes they use cute animals to market, sometimes they use cute girls to market. You know what? You want to make America great again? Just combine them. Anime girls, who are also part animal. Double the cuteness. Concentrate it into every meal. That's efficiency. You're meeting so many needs at once. I'm at a point where I am drafting an email to Taco Bell in my brain right now. And I'm just like, listen, hear me out. Hear me out. I have data. And I have ideas. And I have distribution channels. Automod is wild and naughty, honestly. And it's so funny because it's supposed to keep that stuff in check. Well, energized for those that caffeine actually has that effect. 100%, yeah, because like if you have ADHD, caffeine actually has the opposite effect. It's very soothing. Which is very cool, by the way. Human biology is amazing. As much as it can be a pain in the butt, and sometimes make no functional sense sometimes. Very cool. Jonathan, thank you for the pixel glasses. Thank you. Anime Chihuahua? Genius. Wait, we've never had an anime Chihuahua, have we? You know, now that I mention it, I mean, you mention it, I don't think I've ever seen a Chihuahua in an anime. I feel like I've only ever seen kind of generic dogs. Or cats. I feel like cats are a staple of anime. You poke your meal with a fork in here, and yeah. Oh my gosh. I wish that in America our fast food was as cute as the fast food in Japan. It makes me really sad. Like, they have food that looks like little cats. I mean, come on now. The product sells itself. Why can't our things be cute too? It's not fair. Well, caffeine actually affects different people with ADHD differently. Sometimes some do get energy, some don't. Oh, well, I guess that makes sense actually. Because ADHD is a spectrum. Some people have it more than others. Yeah. Monkey Man, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the cozy cabin. We're talking about how fast food chains should get on it and make their food adorable by incorporating your favorite Oshis. And this is the start of a big campaign. And and I will be writing an email to Taco Bell after the stream. Grumpy old American capitalism. But it can't last forever. It can't. Happy to be early. Thank you for the first time chat. Oh no, it's Chihi Wahab, the evil canine overlord. Run before he starts shaking and destroys the universe. Chihi Wahab. Chihuahuas, considering their size, have a very big spirit. It's concerning, but also kind of admirable at the same time. John, thank you for the follow. Also, guys, we hit our follower goal. Thank you so much. 5,200 sheepies. Thank you. Also, John, thank you for the bunk. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Time for a new follower goal. Let's go. Elon is there. He supports Doge. Then he just turns out to be an overpowered sweet boy. He's angry because he wants the best for you. It's hard for him, watching you settle in life. He's like, why doesn't my human love himself? I've always been able to rely on him. He gives me water. He gives me food. He gives me pets. He has a huge den filled with the best treats and the best toys. And yet, he still cries. Not Nux, thank you for the pumpkin witch costume. Boop. And boop. Congrats, thank you. Thank you for helping me make it happen. I couldn't do it without you. Permission to eat my monthly food. Monthly? Wow, your metabolism must be really efficient. In fact, you've been such a good boy, you can have your monthly food 7 times today. Yeah, 7 times. Sweeter than the My Hero Macadamia Broccoli Boy? What the heck is that? I've never finished My Hero Academia. Is that something in the anime, or is that like a brand thing? What is it? He may be the catalyst for cuteness in the US, but I doubt it. He likes money more. Oh no, Chris. Sounds like you need to replace him with a better human. Jesus Christ, Chris. Could you imagine if dogs had the capacity to, like, switch humans? If they were just like, you know, this arrangement just isn't working out for me, you know? We had good times. But, I need more treats to be filled in my life, and you keep telling me I have to, you know, get that frisbee first before you give it to me, and I think that's manipulation. Yeah, I don't think that's love. And I'm gonna go and find a human that appreciates me. Oh no, it's so sad. Sometimes I think my dog gives me that look. Oh. I do feel like in the eyes of our pets, we're like superhumans to them. Like, we're interacting with all this complex technology. We own all this space. We like have a choice of fur in our closet. We can change the color of our fur whenever we want to. Like, I imagine for them we're like gods. And they probably have no idea what it all means. But also they're just there. They're just there for you. And appreciate you and are bundles of love. Oh, we already have Lila, another catalyst for cuteness. What can I say? I learned from the best. That's you guys. There is no beaver VTuber. I need to create my persona. Just the hairiest dude with buck teeth. There's some unique VTuber designs out there that I really respect because they totally deviate from the norm. This is why I stick to 2D animal girls. using 2D girls to solve your 3D problems, I see. Not all pets. Dogs maybe, but cats judge us all day long. Oh, actually, you know what? That's so accurate. That's so accurate. Also, why is my bonk hammer behind my hat? I need to fix that. But it's there. You can see it. I'm getting bonked. I swear. Do you prefer 2D VTubers or 3D? You know, for me, I think I would say 2D because 3D VTubers, they can be so realistic that they just feel like kind of human beings at some point. Which is fine, that's not necessarily bad, but like, I like VTubers because it's a different aesthetic experience. And when things are kind of simplified, because like anime is sort of like kind of abstract, you know, like it's not super detailed, and I like that. It feels cleaner, it's easier on the eyes, I feel. Once something becomes 3D and realistic enough, I feel like you might as well just stream as yourself. Yeah. Although 3D is becoming so hyper-realistic in some cases. It's like have you ever seen an HD TV and it's like so HD it doesn't feel real? It's like hyper-real? I think that's different. I think that stands out on its own. But that's also like something that not a lot of people have gotten to yet. That's a more emerging technology, so it's not mainstream. So for now, I feel like a lot of 3D, it's like real enough that it's not as interesting as 2D, but it's also like not so hyper realistic it stands out either. I'm not sure if what I'm saying makes any sense. I think it's an aesthetic preference. Although I do think 3D models specifically are good for certain things. Like if you're gonna be a VTuber and put on a concert, I think 3D concerts are really fun. And that makes sense because like, you know, concerts are typically a very 3D experience, so that's like very functional. I feel like 2D concerts are a little more underwhelming aesthetically. I feel like you can do more in a 3D environment. And energy is a big part of a concert. So I do think there's some exceptions too. Wait, no, LMAO, that's not what I meant. I was referring to what Lila was saying about the doggo point of view. Why doesn't my human give himself more slack? He gives me treats and toys and all the love. Yeah. Yeah, I understood that, but I found it funny. How people in chat were like misunderstanding. Speaking of anime, have you ever watched Fruits Basket? It's my personal favorite anime. I've been meaning to watch that for so long, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But I really want to. Crackers or chips? Oh, honestly, I really like chips. Crackers are okay, but I feel like they're usually salty nothing. Whereas with chips, like, they have an inherent flavor because they tend to be salted, and then you can like mix them with sauces or like dips and create even more interesting flavor. I wonder what 3D Lila would look like. I want a 3D model. I want to do concerts. I want to do stuff that would only make sense in a more three-dimensional environment. At the same time, 3D models do cost money. I have to save up for it. Based, yeah. Also, I feel like chips are just easier to eat too. Like crackers, they're a little thicker, which is fine, but like, especially once a cracker gets even a little bit stale, I feel like it becomes like a soft rock. But with chips, it's like so easy to eat it. And like, if I'm gonna watch a movie and want to enjoy myself, I don't want to think about like how to eat what I'm eating or like have to put a lot of effort into it. I just want to enjoy the flavor and enjoy the movie. So I feel like chips really lend themselves to like just chilling out. It's very low effort. Three to Pumpkin Witch, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've also considered VR, although I've heard some mixed stories about VTubers' experiences in VR. Like, I've heard some people say, like, you shouldn't do VR chat because, like, people randomly say and do things that could, like, violate TOS, and that's valid. But it's also my understanding that in VR chat you can create your own kind of virtual room and only allow in people you want. And then, like, you can do cool stuff with that. Like, if you wanted to do ASMR, but, like, I don't know, like cooking roleplay with cooking sounds, like you could have a virtual kitchen and you could be moving around in it. And maybe you could even do it with your VTuber friends, also in Discord VC. Like, I feel like there's a lot of cool, immersive stuff you can do with that. That's really cute. Although Ritz is pretty goated. I love Ritz. Also well, no, Cheez-Its aren't crackers. Well, wait, are they? Well, maybe they are actually. Are they cheese crackers? I think they're cheese crackers. Ritz and Cheez-Its. And Nilla wafers. I like those a lot. If only I had VR. Me too! I have VR stuff on my throne. I really want to be able to do VR eventually. But one step at a time. I have a sneaking suspicion that if I perfect my ASMR stuff and I stay consistent, I'll get there. Sorry, I love food. No, it's fine. I'm a big foodie too. I completely agree. Food is one of the simple pleasures of life. Because no matter what's going on every single day, you gotta eat at least once, if not 3 times. Sometimes, if you're feeling really snacky, maybe 5. And each of those meals is an opportunity to enjoy yourself. I think that's really important, especially when life gets stressful. Ooh, vanilla wafers, yes. Cheez-Its are indeed crackers. I love Cheez-Its so much. I don't know if it's a hot take, but Oreos are overrated. You know what? Slightly, but I can understand, because they changed the Oreo recipe. The Oreo recipe used to be different, and it used to taste better, in my opinion. I feel like they changed it into something that's not as good. It's still decent, but not as good as it used to be. So in a way, yeah, I do feel like they're kind of overrated, but I don't think they should be, because I think they should have kept the recipe the same. Or if they really had to change it because maybe something was sus about their previous formulation, they changed it in a way where they could preserve that original flavor. Also, Oreo ice cream cake is to die for. I love Oreo cakes. Let's end this cool ranch, or the red ones, I forgot the name. I think the red ones are original. I do like both, but I have to say I prefer the ranch a little bit more. It's a refreshing kind of taste, versus the normal ones are just kind of there. I don't know if that makes sense. They're more neutral to me. Gasp, how dare you slander Oreos. Just kidding. People can have their own opinions. Yeah, people can... Everyone's entitled to their... Everyone's entitled to their inferior opinion. We all know this. We live in an inclusive society, And if you want to have a bad idea, that's your right. That's your right, and I'll support you. I support people's rights to being dumb and having bad taste. Because you know what? You can live the life you want to. And if you want to live a subpar life, I say go for it. That's sarcasm. That's sarcasm. But no. I like Oreo like ice cream stuff because I feel like they still taste like Oreos. But like normal Oreos just don't taste the same and it makes me very sad. Oh yeah, you mean nacho cheese. That's what the original Doritos are. Oh. Okay, well now I'm kind of disappointed that the red Doritos don't come with a little packet of cheese because that seems like over-promising and under-delivering, honestly. I'm a little disappointed now. Why don't they give us cheese? Why? Like, I get that the cheese is supposed to be powered on the chip, but like, if you give me chips and you call it nacho cheese, I'm gonna think that the nachos and the cheese are like in the bag and like I can enjoy them separately as nacho cheese is supposed to be, but like, they don't do it that way. Why? I like Oreos, they're really good, but they do too much with all the extra stuff they've been doing. I've been wondering about that. I've been wondering if Oreos have been falling out of favor, which is why they're trying all these different things. Like the Sin Oreos and the Christmas Oreos and the Halloween Oreos. I feel like something's up there. Honestly, I bought a VR 5 years ago, and it's been collecting dust since then. It's fun, I used it a few times, but it requires a bit more room, and there wasn't really much to do. Most apps and games were just 5-minute experiences or so. That makes sense. I was wondering about that. I was wondering how much space I would need for VR to like not accidentally hit something in my room. And it makes sense, like VR is still, I feel, new technology that not a lot of people can access. So I feel like it's still kind of niche. Like even if you have the equipment, like yeah, you can do some things that are really cool, but like the pool of options is still kind of small. Coca-Cola Oreos? What the heck is that? I've never heard of that before. Coca-Cola Oreos? What? It's so weird. Pizza or lasagna? Oh no. You can't make me choose between the two loves of my life, man. I love both. I mean lasagna is like multi-layered pizza when you think about it, but like you can put stuff on pizza that would be socially unacceptable to put on lasagna. How could I possibly choose? Also, pizza is very portable and lasagna is not. Zaza is better. Dara, thank you for the first time chat. Welcome to the Cozy Cabin. We're having... Welcome to the Food Wars. Damn, the delay is so mean. By the time I send my message, the topic has changed. Oh, that's okay. I'll remember. I'll remember. And yeah, I prefer Cool Ranch as well. Hehehe. It's not so much a delay as Leela prefers to read each comment when she does just chatting, but we go back to previous topics sometimes. Oh, that too. Yeah, that too. I know, so I used to... I used to get bullied lovingly. I used to get bullied in a very loving way for reading every comment during just chatting, because people would be like, you know, it's taking a long time to get to my comment, because I'm reading all the comments, which is totally fair. At the same time, I'm a very curious person, so I'm very interested in like what each person says and like digging deep into it. I'm one of those people that loves information. Like, have you ever met one of those people who are super nerdy, and even if something isn't applicable to their life, now that they know it exists, they like have to know more. It's kind of like that. I have this compulsion to always be learning and to be really curious. And I also appreciate everyone who's here. I appreciate your time, your energy. And so there's also part of me that's like, I want you to know that I see you there and I hear what you're saying and I care. When I skip over things, sometimes I feel like I'm missing an opportunity to learn something or to really get to know someone. And even though I know it's not like being dismissive, it's just fitting what you can into the time slot you have, it does make me feel sad sometimes. So I tend to not do that unless I absolutely have to. Favorite holiday? I would say Halloween followed by Christmas. I would put Christmas first, but it's very commercial, and I feel like it's very static. Like there's this one right way to celebrate Christmas. You have your tree, you buy the presents, there's certain colors you have to stick to. It's very formulaic and kind of generic. But with Halloween, it's like that same concept of we're gonna celebrate life and we're gonna give people things and be generous. And we even have like Halloween movies, so we have entertainment just for Halloween the same way we do for Christmas. But it's way more personal. You can dress up as whatever you want. There is no color palette you have to adhere to. There is no right way to celebrate Halloween. And I feel like Halloween's also a bit more adult friendly, because I feel like Christmas does place a lot of emphasis on like kids, which is totally fine. But I feel like Halloween is accessible to like everyone, regardless of how old you are. And it's cool to be able to dress up as something you're not and to like be in a foreign world for a while and to like potentially play this other character that you don't get the chance to be, to just kind of have rest from your normal life and persona if that's something that interests you. I feel like people can really express themselves more as individuals during Halloween, whereas Christmas there's more of a pressure to like conform, which isn't inherently bad, but I think you lose the message of the holiday a little bit when that happens. Like the original intention of Christmas wasn't to be so commercial, so it kind of like loses meaning. But Halloween's mission has actually stayed pretty consistent throughout the ages. Like it was always intended to be aware of and honor the dead, to appreciate your life while you still have it, to indulge in the harvest that you just reaped from, you know, sowing seeds in the spring and summer and then enjoying them in the fall before the winter comes. Like that's always stayed pretty consistent. And even with the commercialization of Halloween, I don't think that it's been as pressuring. Partly because Christmas is actually the most economically successful holiday of the whole year. Like most money is made around Christmas because it's such a successful like thing to market. But Halloween isn't as successful for like marketing, so that actually made it free of a lot of those pressures. Yeah. Put pineapples on lasagna? I should do that. I do like pineapple and olive on pizza. And it makes me very happy. I know it's controversial, but I love putting everything on pizza. Like, have you ever put so many toppings on pizza, it's like a salad being contained by a slice of bread? Like, that's how I like my pizza. And it's not really pizza anymore, I guess, once you do that. But like, listen, if you're creative enough, anything can be anything, okay? You can stack as many things as you want on your pizza, roll it up, boom, you have a burrito. You know what I mean? It's very versatile. I like that. I want to have pizza my way. And you have so many options. And I like that. Combine pizza and lasagna. Pizza lasagna. Lasagna. Pizza. Lasagna. There you go. Lasagna. That is significantly better than whatever I was trying to do those past 2 times. Or it's me, but I'm a yapper. I've definitely become a yapper over time. I wasn't initially a yapper when I started VTubing, but the social side of me was definitely nurtured a lot more by streaming and talking to people, and getting used to talking to like strangers around the clock really helps. You would not see me doing this IRL though. I'm very shy. Although I want to work on that. Because the more you talk to people, the more you realize you're not like really that different, and you don't have to try so hard to be relatable. You just are. But if you don't think you're relatable, you'll psych yourself out and then make yourself seem weird even though you're not. I can totally relate to that, and thank you for your time and attention given to every comment. Yay! I'm glad you appreciate it. I'm the same way, but I feel like it's because I grew up under a rock and I never knew much. I can relate to that. Then again, knowledge is power. The older I get, the more I realize just how true that phrase is and how like underrated it is. It sounds so generic when you just say it out loud, but the implications are so much deeper. Thank you for the hat pat trumpet, by the way. I just don't like pineapples in general. That's fair. I mean, when you think about it, every time you eat pineapple, like for the first few seconds that you're digesting it, it's also digesting you a little bit, so you're living life on the safer side, in a way. I, on the other hand, am like, haha, pineapple, you think you're gonna consume me? Not if I consume you first. This is a competition. Have you ever mixed drinks like Dr. Pepper and root beer? I've mixed lemonade and iced tea together, and I know there's a name for it, but I don't remember what it's called. I think I've also mixed Coca-Cola and Sprite, but not Dr. Pepper and root beer. I haven't had Dr. Pepper in a long time. But I love root beer. When I was a kid and I'd go to the movies, I would always get my root beer. It was so comforting. It's very warm and homey, even when like served cold for some reason. Dara, thank you for the pixel glasses. Thank you. One of the creepiest lines in the X-Men movies was when Storm asked Apocalypse what he was doing, and he responded with, learning. Woof, goosebumps. I want to watch more X-Men. My dad really likes the X-Men series, but I've only seen bits and pieces of it. Pizzagna. We came to the pizzagna conclusion at a similar time. Oh my god! Same brain cell! We need to have a pizzagna party now. Just pick a day, pick a time. We'll watch a movie together, we'll all have pizzagna. We can exchange pizzagna recipes. It'll be our very own Sheep Squad holiday. Yeah. Most Oshis, they do movie nights and gaming hangouts, but we invent culinary cuisine. Now that's dedication. We're changing lives out here, guys. Did you know the witch's broom is used for walking and jumping in fields like a ritual for healthy harvest? Yes, in fact. Oh, you reminded me of something, actually. So, I was, so I've wanted to make documentaries for a long time. As some of you know, I'm a reaction VTuber on YouTube. And at some point, after reacting a lot, I was like, you know what would be really interesting? If I didn't just react, but like, I made documentaries. Because you guys are like me and super curious. And we're kind of nerdy. So like, when it comes to games or like holidays and stuff, we tend to really care about the lore. That's a very nerdy thing. And I was scripting a video on the history of Halloween. And it was actually connected to Christmas a little bit too. Some of Christmas is actually informed by Halloween, which is really interesting to me. That I thought they were so different they couldn't possibly be that related, but I was wrong. But yeah, I learned about all these different rituals and how they evolved over time to make the modern day Halloween we have today. Tarot cards, divination has been a big thing for Halloween since it began. The rituals for Healthy Harvest, bonfires, even bats being symbolic. It's so interesting. And you just reminded me I have to release that. Because I scripted it. And then I forgot to make it because I forgot it existed. So thank you for that reminder. Oh, Arnold Palmer. Okay, yeah, that's what that is. Yeah. Iced tea and lemonade together. Yeah. I've mixed Dr. Pepper and Coca-Cola as slushies. Whoa! Okay, slushies are amazing. Slushies, I feel like once you make something cold enough, it works. Even if it wouldn't when it was like just cold. It elevates the experience. It becomes a treat automatically. I don't know if it's a Canada thing, but there was pine flavored soda at one point. A few years ago. Most disgusting thing I've ever tasted. Pine? Pine flavored soda? That sounds very Canadian, but also very cursed. Why pine? I'll bring a Mexican lasagna. Heck yeah. Pepperagna. I don't know why, but Pepperagna sounds like a dinosaur to me. Oh my god. He is so can. I wanted to start a YouTube channel this year about random facts. Oh my gosh. I think people would like that. As much as like, I feel like a lot of people are having a hard time with reality in many ways. Like, I feel like a lot of people are struggling to find jobs and like find purpose, and dating is a nightmare and all this stuff. At the same time, I feel like because we're able to like stay home with our parents for longer and get to know ourselves better because we're not occupied with typical adulting things sometimes, we're able to like have the time and energy to be curious and to learn more. And so I'm finding that like health and wellness is a big thing, hence I think ASMR is so popular, but also I think there's this rise in interest about information in general because we have this time, and that actually makes me happy. I feel like that's one of the silver linings of like COVID, and also just the recent generations and what we've been going through economically, socially, all these different things. I feel like we can take care of ourselves and be more human in a weird way. I'm a total nerd about nerd stuff. It all started with a single Pokemon card. And now I'm all over DC, Marvel, Star Wars. Goes on and on as your ears start ringing. Oh no, my tinnitus. I like your model, and it reminded me of the ritual of the true witch's brew. Oh, thank you! This is actually one of my favorite outfits of all my toggles. Jean, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Sheep Squad, and welcome to the cozy cabin. Oh my god. The sheep fact. The sheep fact has a typo. It's supposed to be rams. It says dams. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that dog fact and cat fact was a thing. Wait, nope, not a typo? What do you mean? Oh! Oh, okay, okay. Never mind, never mind. I didn't read the message all the way through. Dams recognize their lambs bleat. Sheep also communicate through vocalizations often called bleating. A female sheep that has given birth to a lamb is called a dam. Dams can recognize which lamb is theirs by the sound of their calls. That's kind of scary, honestly. My sheep became a dam. Unique, thank you for the Doritos Documakura. Hold on, my VTube studio is being kind of weird, so sometimes it triggers stuff when it's supposed to, and sometimes it doesn't. I'm gonna get Dorico for you. That's the name of my Doritos, imported from Japan. Thank you very much. Oh, and I see the nacho cheese right on the bag. Unlike cats, dogs are not exclusively carnivores. They can adapt to different foods, and a percentage of their diets can be fruits and vegetables. This is true. The technical term for a cat's hairball is a bezoar. The term pus is the root of the principal word for cat in the Romanian term Hisica, and the root of the secondary words in Lithuanian puz, and Low German pus. These are all guesses, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Some scholars suggest that pus could be imitative of the hissing sound used to get a cat's attention. As a slang word for the female Podenda, it could be associated with the connotation of a cat being soft, warm, and fuzzy. I only understood 10% of that, but I appreciate the knowledge. Axel, thank you for the head pat. I'm sorry, my head pat is concealed. Oh wait, no, there it is. Just in time. Save the day. Long stream, hi Leela. Yes, but that's okay. I spent the first 9.5 hours resting. That's right. I just stood here in silence and let you listen to the sounds of my cozy cabin, and then I came on 2 hours ago, and I was like, hello, welcome to my cabin. I hope you enjoyed the soundscape. Yeah, I didn't know Seriebot had that. I need to use Seriebot more. I should be utilizing it for more stuff. I keep forgetting it exists, though. How is your name, Leela? Do you mean how did I get my name? The origin story of my name? Why can't eggs have love? They will break up too soon. It's close to home. It's close to home. Oh, I wanted to say nap, sorry. My nap was very good. I think it was just 2 hours, but hey, something's better than nothing. I am definitely more alert than I was before I went to sleep. Also, I fell asleep to my own ASMR stream, so that's how I know the ASMR is working. If a sheep that is a mother is called a dam, and I don't give mine away, does that mean I don't give a damn? It does. Scientifically speaking, you don't give a damn. And therefore, you cannot be accused of cursing because, scientifically speaking, that's just what happened. In fact, you know, if you play your cards right, I think you can get around the TOS of various websites by operating from this scientific perspective. Axel, thank you for the pixel glasses. Let me get that for you. In my home country, we call cats by piss, and pissan, and pisanka, male and female, all come from pisika? The more you know, right? That is very cute. Pissan and pisanka. Or is it pisan? Pisan and pisanka? I feel like pisan is cuter. It's probably that, right? Pisan and pisanka. I have so many questions. Oh my god, I can see your eyes now. You were asleep. So could see them. Yes, yes. They're ruby, like the ruby on my choker. The ruby eyes, yes, yes. Oh no, I wanted them off to see your eyes. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm just shy. I'm just shy. I'm hiding the jewels on my face. And the ruby eyes are gone. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal the jewels from you. And tear back. Yes, yes, yes. How is it possible a digital bag of Doritos goes out of stock? Listen, Tosh. Okay. VTubers don't have to subscribe to the laws of science, okay? That's why we're VTubers. We're like, real life? Bullshit. I don't have to conform to the laws of the universe. You can't make me. I'm just gonna create a universe all my own. And you can't stop me. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? That's right. You can't. And if you can't beat them, join them. So you should become VTubers too. Yeah, yeah, that's what I think. I think you should become VTubers. Stealing them? No! My jewels. They were inherited from my mother. You can't take them. They're all I have left. No, stealing the ruby eyes. They're for looking only. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, think about it. Like, do you see this triangle that forms between my eyes and the ruby on my choker? It would be so awkward if it was just like the ruby on my choker and nothing else. And then what color are my eyes gonna be then? Just like black? What am I gonna do when I go into dark mode during my ASMR streams? I'm just gonna have an intimidating dark aura about me. And then you're gonna have to sit there for hours looking at that. That sounds pretty scary. You only need one, right? Can I get one? I can't see 50% all the time. That means I can only either look at chat or look at myself. And then when my stream gets scuffed, I may not even know it's happening. I'll be disoriented. I'll be a confused little sheep. I would make it so there are unlimited Doritos, and I do stream as a VTuber sometimes, but under a different name. Ah, smart. True, never mind. It's okay. One day I'll grow a pair of new ones, and then you can have them. And then you can have ruby eyes, and then we can have ruby eyes together. This is an interesting Help Me Senpai ASMR script. Chris, what do you mean? This isn't scripted. Are you saying I'm not good at improv, therefore I could only be saying what I'm saying because it's scripted? I thought you believed in me as a creative. I thought we were friends. But clearly we're not, because you think I'm dumb. And you said it right here on stream in front of all my chat. When I'm working hard, supposed to be helping people sleep, but then I forgot because now I'm talking at a normal volume when I should be using my soft voice. But that's besides the point, okay? You distracted me. No, not the ears. No! Listen, okay, here's the thing about having these big ears, okay? You see the shape of them? I can hear very well with these. You know how well I'm gonna hear when my ears are just a hole on the left and right side of my head? Yeah, not very good. Not very good. I'm not gonna be able to hear your sound alerts. I'm not gonna hear a thing. I'm gonna become Grandma Lila prematurely. And that means you'll all by default be hag maxers. Yeah. Cause you made your VTuber a hag prematurely. Yeah. That'd be your responsibility. And then I'd have to change all my redeems to compensate for my hearing problems. Yeah. There's no one else in this world I believe in more. If you're dumb, then I'm the biggest fool. No! No self-deprecation. Not when you do it, only I can do it. When you do it, it's not fun. This is sarcasm. Spoon ears. Honestly, they are spoon ears. If I could, like, really control them, I feel like I could, like... if there was a bowl of soup in front of me, I could just be like, eh! And then I could, like, pick up the soup with my ear, and then I could slap it into my own face. And then I don't need to use utensils, because I'm a self-sufficient woman that doesn't need to even use technology. Don't take the taco ears! My burrito nubs. So it's fun when we all do it. Yeah. We all have to participate, because then that makes it a community effort. And when people come together and do the same thing, that makes it morally right all the time. Axel, thank you for the head pat. Where's my head pat? Where'd it go? Where is it? Bam. I gotcha. I feel like by the end of this chat, the government's gonna have to open a new division of disability just for abused VTubers. I used to be able to hear, but then chat stole my eyes and my ears. Now I'm just a stub. Just a little body. With no senses. Thank you for the Doritos, Takimakura. Where's my Dorito? Group deprecation is the shit, I guess. I mean, isn't that just social media in a nutshell? We have fun. Making fun of ourselves. Because that's what confident people do. They're like, you know what? I don't have any guilt. I don't have any shame. This is funny as hell. And if I put it on the internet for millions of people and it can make them laugh, then that makes it morally okay. You should totally use your super hearing ability to your advantage and trip someone out with something like, hey, get back in there and wash them hands. I heard that toilet flush. You know what the wind told me? Because of the first Beetlejuice movie, I was convinced as a young child that if your eyes pop out and you eat them, they go back to their sockets. Oh no! Oh no! I thought you were just gonna say... laughing sheep ASMR. That was a trigger. That was planned. I thought you were just gonna say I used to be able to hear till chat took my eyes. You know what? I thought about leaving it there, but I was like, that's not what I intended to say, so I have a moral obligation to fix it after the fact. Oh my god. That actually makes sense. Also, is it a campfire or your place burning up? Because it's been a while that you haven't had to refill it with wool. With wood, not wool. My fireplace is not powered by wool. That's not how it works. Wool is actually a fire retardant, so that's not possible. This is what is known as an eternal fireplace, and it works like this. So like every time the sheep squad gets a little bit bigger, my wind powers grow, and that allows me to keep the fire going. Because part of the power of wind is also being able to create fire nados on command, and those flames back there, they're just a whole bunch of little fire nados. It's true. True story. I don't think I would have broken you like that. Sheep-powered fire. Yeah, if I roll along the carpet for long enough, I can become an electric sheep. And if the sheep squad grows big enough, I can become a fire sheep. And who knows all the other flavors of sheep you can acquire over time. It's a surprise. Wool is fire retardant, proceeds to spit flames. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. That's why sheep can't be 100% wool, you know? There's gotta be some parts of them that are woolless. Otherwise, they'd burn themselves up with their own power. They're too strong for their own bodies. Lila becomes a Maripa and says, flame on! If you generate enough electricity, you can start fires. This is true. Becoming a Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah. Who knows what your sheep will evolve into? It depends on how you treat it. Lila, what Pokemon would you be? You know, probably a shiny Wooloo, because it looks pretty much just like me. Shiny Wooloo. Fire sheep. You'd be the sheep version of Ghost Rider. You know, funny story. That movie was actually inspired by me. It's true. They're like, hold on, this is a really good concept, actually. And like, it's really hard to find people these days that can write a compelling script. We could hire someone with talent, or we could just take inspiration. I mean, VTubers are all the rage, so like, people are gonna love it. Sheep rider! Just a sheep, like, on a motorcycle. Sheep rider sounds wrong, though. Well, I mean, it didn't originally until you said it like that. And, like, now we all have to be subject to that. See, this is why Automod was being extra sus with you. It was like, hold on. Hold on. This guy, he's 1-2 degrees away from being a problem. I'm gonna try to prevent this. And you know what? I didn't listen. I didn't listen to my own Automod, and this is what I deserve. This is what I get for trusting people. It's all my fault. Oh my god, yes, shiny Wooloo are so cute. They really are. They're black sheepies. As long as you got an innocent mind, everything is fine. Well, I did have an innocent mind. I did. I did. Sheep on sheep violence. Cat every day. You know, they say that sheep are very demure, but you know what? I think our chat is proof that that is a lie. I think that that's what the government wants us to believe, because in fact, sheep are a part of a bigger government conspiracy. Yeah. Automod started it, my intentions are pure. Hold my sword. Guys, stop disappointing her, that's my job. Yeah, guys, I mean, if you keep this up, Chris Nikomata isn't gonna have a job anymore. You're gonna unemploy an innocent cat boy. What else is he gonna do for 12 hours a day if he's not moderating my stream? I still got a mostly innocent mind. Mostly. I have a feeling maybe chat has something to do with that. Sheep Squad, changing lives every day. Really leveling up people's skills. We're shifting people's perspectives on things. Movers and shakers. Oh no, Chris. It also helps that I can be very oblivious sometimes. Me too. Me too. I'm the same way. In fact, I've been so oblivious to my goal of the just chatting portion of this ASMR stream that I am talking normally instead of using my softer, lower voice. I forgot. I got too excited. Oh yeah, I forgot. Miss Overlord Sheep Lady, thank you for the shirt. It's warm and comfy. So you're the one that placed the merch order. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm very proud of my merch. I hope you guys like it. I was very picky about what company I was gonna use for my merch. And Fourth Wall is known for having a higher standard of quality than a lot of places. So it makes me really happy when people are like, I really like my merch. It makes me happy. Don't worry, you still got a soft voice anyway. I hope so. I hope so. It's scientifically proven that lower frequencies are more effective for ASMR, so I'm trying not to use my higher frequencies. I'm gonna suck a bit from that juicy milkshake I got from McDonald's. What flavor is it? What flavor is it? You can't talk about milkshakes without discussing the flavor. Okay, I really like milkshakes. Also, why are the emotes behind me? They're supposed to be in front all the time. What is going on? Huh? Oh, okay. I found the problem. No, it's okay, guys. It's fine. That wasn't technical scuff. That was just me. It was just me. I'm the problem. I could barely tell the difference when you used your normal voice. That's partially comforting. Thank you for the head pat trumpet. Thank you. Strawberry? Oh, heck yeah. I love strawberry. Also, vanilla, chocolate, blueberry, and mint. Dork Souls! Thank you for the first time chat! I love your ears. Thank you very much. Thank you. I can wiggle them. We love both voices. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'll return in a few minutes. Okay, okay. Good luck with your mission, Trumpet. Oh my god, cute. Thank you. I love my ears so much. I love how I can do this. It's very cute. No, she's flying away. Oh my god. I'm just a sheep that can do everything. If I wiggle my ears enough, I'll just take off. I qualify as a form of transportation. Flappy sheep. Oh my god. That's really cute. I don't really watch a lot of ASMR consistently, but I was browsing and found you. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate it. I appreciate you saying hi and taking a chance on my stream. This is the Sheep Squad, and we're in a cozy cabin right now. I hope you appreciate the sounds. Form of transportation, there goes the sheep rider. Oh my gosh. That smile though. Yay! I have unlocked the secret to the ultimate milkshake. What you do is order a large and have the bottom half be chocolate and the top half be vanilla. That way, by the time you get halfway through your shake, you can avoid flavor fatigue. Guys, we have professionals in the house. If you want to elevate your dining experience, it's very easy. Look at these life hacks. That's so smart. I love cabins. Wow. Yay! I love cabins too. Right now you're listening to 3 different sounds at once. There's the sound of the fireplace, the sound of the wind, and the sound of the trees. Wait, you could do that? I know, right? I mean, I imagine if you're willing to pay them, they'll do a lot of things. I don't imagine it's too difficult to fill it up halfway with 2 flavors, no? I mean, it's certainly unusual, but it seems doable enough. You should do your next ASMR in a manly voice. What? You're so freaking smart, man. You've predicted stuff before I've done them on more than one occasion, and I'm starting to wonder if you have some kind of psychic powers. I did have something in mind, sort of like that, but I can't go into detail because it's a surprise. I've been doing it for years. Whoa! I love milkshakes, but I can't have them because of the milk. Oh no, you're lactose intolerant? Well, you know what? There's actually, I forget what you call it, but there is lactose-free ice cream. Even yogurt. I forget what it's called. Dork Souls, thank you for the follow. But, there's probably alternatives without milk that you can enjoy. You know what? Yeah. I had that thought. Because I'm smart. Brain juice is concentrated. Nala is crying. She wants to go outside, so I will be right back. I love how I'm gone for a few minutes. And the topic changes to booty. I mean, it's pretty on brand for the Sheep Squad. I'm glad you guys are clean. Hello, Panda. Hello. Hi, how are you doing? Also, as we're starting in 12 seconds, just FYI. Yeah, this is very important. Please pay attention. There is a very rare creature nearby. Look in the mirror. You found the rare cutie patootie. That's very cute. Oh my god. I love that. Welcome back. Thank you, Axel. Thank you. You just woke up. Whoa. It's almost midnight where I am. Welcome to the world. What is that? What the heck is that? What is that private pile? A clean butt, sir. A clean butt? Do you think you're cute? Do you think you're funny? Sir, no sir. Good job keeping clean private pile. This may just change the way this movie ends. Oh my god. It's almost 6 a.m. for me. Still can't sleep. Whoa. I really hope you don't have work soon. That sounds really rough. I hope at least you're hydrating and eating well. Hello, Yura Chillin. Thank you for the first time chat. How you doing? Oh, you're looking more beautiful than ever. I appreciate that. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying the cozy cabin vibes. How are you? What happened though? How come it's censored? I don't know, man. Automod's very weird. Automod is strange. Sometimes I wonder if Automod gets a little jealous of you guys. like, you guys are talking to me so much it wants to, like, be part of the conversation. But it can only do that if it, like, bonks someone sometimes. I guess Automod likes mine because I can LMAO on my butt all day long. I drink no problema. Okay, good. Good. And I remember, yeah, I remember what you said before about eating once a day. Okay, well, I'm glad you're okay. That's what's important. Yeah, I'm doing good with your stream as well. Keeping company in the dark. Yay! I'm glad to hear that. Sounds like tea. Right? It's water, but it sounds convincingly just enough like tea. I also have a coffee pour sound that reminds me of tea too. Yeah, water sounds might be my favorite triggers. That's one of my favorite. I like a lot of nature sounds. Water, ice, bubbles, wind, trees. Sometimes you can even combine them, like some people put wooden blocks in a bowl of water. I think that's a very cozy sound too. A light rain sound. I have rain. I mean, there is a rain track playing right now, but I also have... I have different, like, layers I can add on top. I love this. I feel like I'm a DJ, but for ASMR. It's so cool to me. I love bubbles. Me too. They're very comforting. As ASMR? Yeah. ASMR kind of comes in many different flavors. Some people just like voices. Some people have a preference for nature sounds. Some people like very specific sounds. Like a lot of people like the 3DO binaural microphones because it feels like someone's interacting with you. Like you can massage the ears of the microphone and it kind of feels like it's happening to your ears even though it isn't, just because of how it sounds. It's almost like a brain trick. I don't know why, but your water sound effect gives me cotton mouth. Oh, that's really interesting. So you can trick the brain into responding in really interesting ways through the senses, and that might be an instance of that. Your brain might be thinking, like, subconsciously, oh, we hear water. There must be a lot of water. So since we're around water, let's compel, like, the body to want to become thirsty, so it drinks the water. It's very cool. I have found a video with bubble sounds. It's amazing. Yay! I'm glad you found something you like. Heck yeah. If you really like it and you don't want to lose it, I suggest putting together a little playlist. On YouTube you can create a little playlist with different bubble sound videos, and it may help you go to sleep or just relax. I like creating playlists myself. You were showing new sounds earlier, like crickets. Do you have other new ones? So I have 2 different cricket tracks and an indoor rain track. I've played all 3. I'm really trying to pick sounds that fit the environment that I'm in, like with the cabin, for example. I need to build my library. So far I've been using free sounds because that's very accessible. I have recorded a few things on my phone, but the quality isn't the same, so I have to edit it a little bit to like make it sound more high quality. So you guys will be hearing more of that over time. That way it's kind of like a stepping stone to the more professional microphones that capture everything in high fidelity. I love the Minecraft bubble elevator. It's so good. Lots of bubble sounds. Yeah! Aw, Lila's a mind controller. It's a 10 hours video, so it's a bit long. Whoa! You could listen to that all night. You don't have to worry about the... Have you ever listened to a really long video when you go to sleep, but then like when you wake up, YouTube was like auto-playing and it went through 5 or 10 other videos before you woke up? You don't have to worry about that with that one. I like rain ASMR videos. Me too. I think that's a very popular one. Miss Overlord Sheep Lady is over here manipulating my body into taking care of itself by drinking water. That's the kind of cool thing about science. If you really understand it, you can do disastrous things, or you can do really great things. Sometimes intentionally, sometimes unintentionally, in both directions. I've always really cared about mental health, and I'm kind of approaching ASMR from that angle. Like, I scientifically understand what sounds are most popular and what frequencies tend to work best to induce different emotions or states of being. Like, the past few ASMR streams have been very sleep focused, and so I want to keep like tweaking my soundscape so it's really good at achieving specific outcomes. Like stuff for sleep, stuff for stress relief. Maybe there's also like frequencies for focus, possibly. Is Santa passing by your house from time to time? No. There is no man flying through the sky. Although, I wish he was. I think that'd be a cool little Easter egg. If that was a thing. Benji, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. There is an old Nokia from 2011 to 2012 that records with a studio quality. And whatever you record, it sounds like you were there. Whoa! That's amazing. Do you know what it's called? You are the lo-fi girl of ASMR. Honestly, that's kind of how I'm approaching it. I'm approaching ASMR in the same way I would approach music production. You know, like if you want to make a song and you want to tell a certain story, you have to pick the right instruments. You need to pick the right octave. You gotta pick the right style. And it's really fun to be able to apply what I know about music to something like ASMR, which is like kind of like music, but for well-being, as opposed to like celebration or emotional processing, you know? Singing bowls are great sounds for relaxation. I have singing bowls. I have two. I also have two steel drums, which are sort of like similar sonically in a way. I mean, they're a drum versus a bowl, so like the sound is different, but it's like a lower calming sound that's often used in meditation, and I want to incorporate those. I'm really excited. Or redeem with Santa passing by. That would be so fun. I wish that Twitch allowed us to have more redeem slots, because if I could have more redeems, I feel like I could do stuff like that. I do all this stuff in the back end to try to like make one slot work for multiple purposes to get around the limitation, but you can only do that so many times. Thank you for the head pat, Dr. and Benji. Thank you. It's Nokia 808. I'll take a look at that. Speaking of the brain and how the mind can do some crazy things, I have a question. Shoot! Singing bowls? I'm looking this up. Looks it up. Oh, so that's what they're called. Yeah. It's, singing bowls are often used for meditation. They've been used for rituals throughout history. There's, I'm going to call it pseudoscience because we don't have enough science to prove it, but there are some preliminary insights coming out that are very interesting. There's something called sound healing, and it's this idea that through the use of sound, sometimes even music, you can induce the body to do different things, like to de-stress or to sleep better or to heal better and stuff like that. And sound healing is becoming more popular over time. In some health centers, they use things like singing bowls for that purpose. It's still considered like alternative medicine, like we don't have enough science to say definitively if it actually is effective at anything other than stress relief and sleep aid. So you have to be careful, because like if you look up sound healing, you will get some people who are more on the spiritual side who make some pretty big health claims that are very concerning. But like if you go to the bottom of their website, there'll be a little health disclaimer like, don't use this to treat any medical conditions, so you gotta be careful about that. But it's just another form of mental wellness that is showing some promise in certain areas. And singing bowls are a very common form of ASMR for people for that reason, for stress and for sleep. I actually got your album at the end of 2023, I think, from Bandcamp. Thank you! I appreciate that so much. I miss producing music. It's been a while. I've been wanting to, but like, I don't know if people can relate to this, but sometimes you just kind of lose your creativity all of a sudden. And I don't know why. I mean, I did produce a song last year, but I just didn't produce as much music as normal. And I'd like to get back into it this year. Axel, thank you for the biddies. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Does anybody else do this thing where when you're by yourself and everything is super quiet, you start thinking about how quiet it is. Then you start thinking about how you're thinking about how quiet it is. Then it becomes an insanity-inducing loudness only in your head. Sometimes I find that I usually have that if I like wake up in the middle of the night and it's really dark. And like, has it ever been like so silent when you get up at night that like the silence is almost loud to you? Like maybe you're, you know, in a house with your family and like you're expecting someone to snore or like to sneeze or like even your cat or dog to like exhale at some point, but you don't hear anything. And the fact that you're not getting any kind of feedback is like spooking your brain. Because like if you go into oh, what's it called, sensory deprivation, for example, the brain really doesn't like not having any stimuli. It gets paranoid. If it doesn't have stimuli, it will start to create its own, because it's just not designed to not have that feedback. I wonder if that's similar to that. One instrument that I find very relaxing is the kind of finger xylophone. I forget the name of it, but I have one that I'm trying to learn how to play. That's probably a kalimba. I have two. Does that sound familiar? It's like a music box you can play with your fingers. I look like you with your glasses. We're twinning. We're twins. I totally relate to that. I sit and I try, but after 30 minutes, 1 hour, nothing. Ah. You have music? Is it on YouTube by chance? I'd love to check it out. Yes, I have my music both on Bandcamp and on YouTube. So this is my Bandcamp link, and this is my main YouTube channel, and you can find them on there. I don't post all my music to YouTube. The ones that I tend to post tend to be like the stuff that I think is the best. But if you're looking for the full catalog, then Bandcamp is the place for you. Deafening silence, yeah. Yeah, it's very spooky. And I'm an introvert who like really likes silence, but at some point, if there's absolutely nothing going on, it really spooks my brain. Creates stimuli like paranoia. I'm trying to think of how to describe what I'm talking about. Because our brain needs stimuli to protect us, to like survive, when it doesn't have any, and this is similar to if a human being doesn't have any problems to solve, if they have no adversity and they become too comfortable, their mental health actually tends to get worse and their bodily health tends to get worse. Because human beings aren't meant to be sedentary all the time, they're meant to move. And use it or lose it. If the brain isn't solving problems, it will lose those skills. And a lot of problems in life give us purpose. You know, work by itself isn't really fun, but like when you're going to work because you know that you're going to make money and help your family, suddenly that adversity has meaning, and you're not just like going to work and maybe working a job you don't like because you have to pay the rent, which may not inherently be valuable to you. But once that going to work is connected with your loved ones and something you care about, it suddenly becomes worthwhile. in that sort of similar vein, your brain needs to know what's going on in the environment because it's always scanning for threats. So if it's scanning and it's not picking up anything at all, then it starts to invent stimuli because it needs stimuli to like be functional. I don't know if that's a good way of describing it. I don't have like the neuroscience terminology to like probably say it the scientific way, so I only know like the layman version in my head. Kalimba, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I love kalimbas. They're really good for ASMR. Yes, I hate it when the quiet becomes so quiet it gets deafeningly loud. Yes. Kalimba is such a nice and gentle instrument. I agree. It's my favorite. I also feel like it's really user-friendly because there's not a whole lot of metal tabs, so there's not a lot of notes, and it's very portable. You can just, put it in a little case, carry it with you anywhere so you can practice it anywhere. Some instruments aren't really transportable like that, and it can be a barrier to learning. I was trying to find something instrumental to play that isn't too expensive, and it seemed really nice. I think a kalimba's a great place to start, because once you get cheaper than like the $25, $30 that a kalimba can be at cheapest, like once you go below that, the only instruments that tend to be available are like really simple. So it's almost like there's not enough to learn. You'll just learn it very quickly and maybe even get bored by how restricted you are because of how simple the instrument is. Like maybe a harmonica is an option, like maybe a kazoo. But I think a kalimba is a nice balance of you get a lot for your money and you can grow with it. It's not just like this instrument is only going to be fun for as long as you're a beginner and then you're going to outgrow it really quickly. I feel like it'll last a while. Thanks, I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, no problem. What DAW do you use for your music? I use Ableton Live. I have Ableton Live 10 standard. Good morning, Paint. How are you? Dopamine machine. Yeah. The human brain. Hey, cool, I'm safe. Also the human brain. Wait. Oh no. I'm safe. It's almost like your brain is noticing that you're a little too safe. Like, if it can't even tell what environment you're in, it gets, like, confused and scared. If it gets some stimuli, it can, like... It's almost like there's good and bad stimuli. Like, if your brain's just in a forest and it's quiet, but it hears the nature, it's like, cool. Like, I hear a waterfall, so I know there's water nearby. I hear trees rustling, so I know there's vegetation. Like, we're good to go. And then, like, if it hears, like, big footsteps, like, oh no, that sounds like a heavy animal. That's probably a threat. But then when it can't hear anything, it can't distinguish good or bad. So then it's like, where are we? What is happening? Thank you for the pixel glasses, Unique. Also, thank you for the Doritos, not nuts. Let me trigger those. Dorigo. I hate it when the little person in my pillow starts walking. Oh no. Can't put a piano in my pocket. That's true. That's true. Although a kalimba is almost like a wood and metal piano. Kalimba and ocarina are amazing. Yes, I agree. Ocarinas are pretty good too. Although what they're made of can really change how they sound, and also how durable they are. Thank you for the head pound trombone. Boop. I bought an ocarina, let me tell you, Zelda's Lullaby is easy to learn, and oh my god, is it soothing? Yes! Yes, yes, yes. I think at one point Legend of Zelda released an official ocarina too. Although by now, I'm sure it's a collectible and really expensive. Good night, Unique! Thank you for being here, I appreciate you! Yes, yes, yes. I was actually thinking too, it would be cool to add some music notes and little musical inspired things to my soundboard. But it would have to be like soothing enough. That's another thing, being very picky about my sound selection. How are you doing so far, Lila? I'm doing good. I am gonna wrap up in a few minutes because it's gonna be midnight. And I already know who we're gonna raid. Ah, are we inspiring some aspiring musicians in the chat? Heck yeah. And you know, kalimba has been trending for a long time. So if you wanted to like start a YouTube channel and know that like the videos you're gonna make are probably gonna pop off, kalimba covers are doing very well on YouTube. Help Gojo is walking on my screen. Another ASMR streamer? Yes, yes. I have been keeping my eyes on you because one of the last times Hey, thank you for the biddies! Oh my god, thank you so much! Thank you, I appreciate it! It's really helpful. I want to make some stream upgrades this year. So every little bit really helps. The last few times I raided, I accidentally raided someone while they were on the way out and I was like, oh god, I feel so bad! So I've been watching for a little bit and making sure she is not at the end of her stream. Also for your sake too, because I want you guys to land in a comfy place and be able to like enjoy it, not be like transitioned out of it just like 10 minutes later, you know? Every time I practice playing Zelda's Lullaby, it puts my doggo to sleep every time without fail. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, that's precious. Hehe. Okay, so we are going to raid New, and she is doing live ASMR. She is also a very sleep-focused ASMR VTuber. So I think that is perfect for you guys. A perfect segue from what we've been doing this stream. Thank you again for being here. If you don't already follow me on my social media, I'm dropping my social media link in the chat. It's to my card. So you can find all my YouTube channels, all my different social medias, my throne, my music, all that good stuff. There's a lot there. We have our raid messages in chat for our subscribers and our non-subscribers. So please copy that. That way when we say hi to Mew, you can share the Sheep Squad love. I will be streaming again this Wednesday. Probably 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I might decide to stream a little bit earlier, kind of like I did today, but with a different scene. We'll see. I want to have a few different kind of like setups for you guys. And I think at one point it'd be cool if you guys could like use channel point redeems to pick between different scenes and stuff, depending on like the vibe you want. We can even do a poll maybe. Thank you, Watt. I appreciate it. I'm really glad you guys enjoy this. Have a good night, Lila. Yes, you too. Have a good night. Don't forget to hydrate, to eat, to move your leggies if you've been sitting down for several hours. That's really important. And I'll see you guys next time. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye!